And St. Mary's knocks it out. St. Mary's knocks it into the St. Mary's bench area. Trying to get it to the net, blocked and knocked away. That was Maroney, I think, with the defensive play. We've been in the final 5 minutes for the last 10 minutes. Now they blow the whistle, and that's going to do it. So St. Mary's getting on the board first with a pretty goal by Kevin Perez, and then back very late in the half, Xavier, and I'm calling it Bowser, trying to read their writing, got the goal from a pretty pass from Wesley Hager, and that tied it up, and that's where we are. St. Mary's 1, Salem Academy 1 at halftime. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're set to start the second half. And we're starting it virtually the same way we started the first half, dead even. St. Mary's 1, Salem Academy 1. Salem got their goal very late, last minute and a half in the half. They actually dominated territorial-wise. They had the ball in St. Mary's end a lot more than St. Mary's had it. Kevin Perez got a pretty goal to get St. Mary's on the board. Good individual effort. But then they come back on a pretty pass from Wesley Hager to Xavier Bowser. And that's where we are, 1-1, as they kick it very deep. And Gallego has to come out of the net because Hager looked like he might get there first. Knocked out, and that's Perez. They're going to call it off Perez, I think. I'm not sure what the whistle for. One of the Salem Academy players ran off the field. He's running around. He's on his way to the locker room. He looks like he's okay. He's running well. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I didn't see any hits. But he ran over to the bench. Official blew the whistle. They substituted for him, and he ran to the locker room. They kind of shanked it. Nicola wound up with it. Freer knocked it ahead. Salem picked it off. Bouncing around. Salem got a head on it. Salem takes it away. Try to center it. There was nobody there to center it to, but St. Mary's knocked it out. They gave it to Gallego to kick away, but it's going to be, I think it's going to be a corner kick for Salem Academy. No, it's going to be, it's not going to be it's going to be a throw-in. Hager got a foot on it, couldn't get the shot off. They get it out in front, they get the shot off, and they teed it up, got under it, and lifted it high over everything. Hager sent it out in front. Mayaki was there to try to knock it in the net. He got too much foot, knocked it high over everything, out of play. Broken up. St. Mary's just kept it in. They knock it deep and knocking it out was on a T-bay. Now they fouled up the throw-in. So Salem Academy gets it. Pinto had it blocked and taken away. St. Mary's knocks it deep. Down deep for the Spartans. Body's going down. Body's going down all over the place. The officials are letting them play a little bit. Hagan knocked it down and collects. St. Mary's picks off the pass. Deep down the far side. Couldn't get around the defense. They took it away and then they knocked it out. And knocking it out is Mayaki. Corner kick for St. Mary's. Coming from the far side. I think this is the first corner kick. And they knock it in. It went by everybody. Corner kick went by everybody. And sitting on the back side, I think that was Aiden Sullivan. That corner kick sailed by everybody, nobody there. And all of a sudden, it bounced right on the foot of Aiden Sullivan, and he knocked it into the net. And St. Mary's got their 1-goal lead back. Down deep, St. Mary's will let it go out of play. LeBron boots it away. Headed back by Salem. And St. Mary's heads it out. He tried to center it, and St. Mary's got a foot on it and knocked it away. The throw-in will come out down deep. And Salem knocked it out. LeBron will kick it away. And that bounced up and got Mayaki on the hand. St. Mary's will get the free kick. LeBron will take it. Headed away by Salem. Knocked back deep by St. Mary's. Pinto drops it off. St. Mary's keeping it in. And we got an inadvertent trip. St. Mary's is going to get a free kick. Coming from just outside the 30-yard line. Actually move it back to the 35. LeBron will take it. Oh, he didn't take it. Headed away by Pinto. St. Mary's lets it go out of play. They'll get the throw in down deep. Salem looking to get Santana back in the game. He was the young man that ran to the locker room. Everybody trying to get a piece of it. Nobody get a foot on it. Salem finally clears it away. And Hager has it broken up, and he gets it back with a rush. Still with it. Finally broken up. St. Mary's clears it back the other way. Pinto gets it. Taking it down the far side. Down deep, drops it off. And Mary's breaks it up. And they're going to get Salem for illegal use of the hands, I guess. St. Mary's gets by, walking in, sliding out as Betancourt slid out. That was Perez that skipped past the defender, pushed it, went to go get it, was going to walk in easily. And Betancourt, like he was sliding into third base, slid out, knocked it away. And it keeps it a one-goal game. Good bid by Perez, out-battling the defender. And a great play by Betancourt on a great save. And we're going to get a free kick, and Salem play got a little talking to by the official. They still haven't allowed the substitution. Santana was a big part of the first half for Salem. He's waiting to get in. LeBron line drives it. Salem knocks it away, and they couldn't keep it in. And now we get the substitutions, one for each team. He tried to go deep. Salem headed it away. Throw-in will come a little deeper. I think this is Niccolo throwing it in. Bouncing right to the net. Betancourt just took it away. And we get a takedown. Niccolo ran into Pinto. Pinto boots it deep, headed away. Mayaki with it. Hager bounced over his foot, and then it bounced off, and that's Maroney, and he wound up knocking it out of play. Pinto will throw it in. Hager trying to get around, walking in, out in front. It got deflected by St. Mary's, all the way to the far side. It's going to go out of play. And he called it off Salem, I think. I thought St. Mary's got a piece of that. Santana with it. Trying to squeeze through a couple. They take the shot. It's going to go wide right and out of play. He sliced it off to the near side and goes out of play. Santana trying to center it. It went by everybody. St. Mary's clears it away. Dos Santos back there. And St. Mary's blocks it and knocks it out. And St. Mary's knocks it out again into the Salem bench. Santos with it, trying to make a play down that far side, trying to center it. He got it out there, but Gallego picked it off at the side of the net, and he'll boot it away. And they're right back at it. Hager. Santana pushes it down, try to center it. St. Mary's blocked it. Salem will get a corner kick. Coming from the far side. Hagel will take it. Out in front, Salem got a head on it, but they hit it away from the net. Mayaki knocks it even deeper. And they knock it very deep. It's going to go out of play. Nobody can really get control of it. Couple of heads, couple of feet. Perez finally gets control. Takes the shot. It got blocked before it got any place by Onotebe. Shot blocked again by Onotebe. Pop straight up in the air toward the net. Bouncing around again. Shot blocked. Niccolo quickly, Pinto was trying to get it. He thought Salem should get it. Niccolo quickly threw it in. Ches got bumped a little bit off the ball. Now we got a takedown. They took Perez down. Pinto got wrapped up with him. They wound up together, and Perez was the one going down. He'll take the shot just past the 20-yard line, the 21-yard line. Almost just about a straight-on shot. Big-time shot and a big-time save. Perez had that ticketed just inside the far post. Bencourt went out. Two hands, just got a piece of it and tipped it away. Good effort by Perez, good save by Betancourt. Corner kick coming up from the far side for the Spartans. I don't think they're going to give it to him. I think he was in the net when he hit it out in front, behind everybody. They knocked it in, but they're not going to give it to him. And now the official's going to have a long talk with one of the players, and he gave him a yellow card. So it was a quick talk to the St. Mary's players. He gave me a yellow card. Out to midfield and beyond. Santana broken up. St. Mary's knocks it deep. St. Mary's going to get there first now. Salem Academy sliding. They knock it out. And it'll be a corner kick for St. Mary's. Coming from the far side again. And the St. Mary's player went down, and he's favoring that right foot or right ankle. I think they replaced him, but now he's sitting down, and the trainer's coming out. Nicole Gagnon does a tremendous job. Just shy of the halfway mark. Now they're going to help him off. Seems to be okay. Favoring that right foot, ankle. Corner kick will come from the far side. Salem will boot it away. They boot it deep. Trying to head it. Hager missed it, but he gets it back. Now they slip by. And now slipping and falling. Santana was just about to make a move, and he slipped and fell. I think he was going to try and stop and cut around, and he couldn't do it. And he just fell, and the ball went harmlessly out of bounds. As we reach the halfway mark and counting of the second half, 2-1 St. Mary's. Boy, they went right over the St. Mary's back, knocked the player down, and no call. They've been really letting them play. There's a little action going on there. That's Freer and Bowser. And they let that go. They get it to the middle. Hager trying to line up that left foot and get a shot. Trying to walk in. They take the shot. Gallego makes the save. Nice pass. Hager almost, he set up the first score. And he almost set up that score. Gallego made the nice save. Mayaki coming in. knocked away. Down the far side, Salem trying to center it, they knock it off St. Mary's and it goes out of play. Bowser knocked it down, tried to get a shot off, gets it again. Shot goes wide to the right side. I think he lost his shoe. The shoe and the ball went off to the right side. Knocked out by Bowser. Perez keeps it in. And nice defensive play by Onatebe. Perez tipped it away. Freer picked it off. Get knocked down from behind as he was trying to make the pass. Long pass, looking for Hager. Steps around, walks in, scores. They threw it all the way down. He was to the far side, cut it back to the middle, beat the defense, got the ball, and banged it behind Gallego. And we're back tied at 2. They just gave somebody a yellow card for Salem. I think it's Santana. He's going out. He's a very unhappy young man. But Salem comes back, that long pass. Hager made a great pass to set up the first score. Now he got out with the defense, used his body to screen the defense away, cut around him. From right out in front, Gallego had no chance. And we're back tied at 2. They knock it deep. LeBron will get there. Salem picks it off. They get it. Again, trying to walk in. They get the shot. Knocked down. Big time save. Hager almost made it 2 very quick goals. Trying to get the shot off. Pinto takes the shot. Put it dead center of the net, but too high, over everything and out of play. Boy, Salem really taking it to St. Mary's here. They scored to tie it, and they came that close. Big time save by Gallego. Bowser knocked it down. He's walking in. Takes the shot, looking for the far corner, knocked it wide. Good bid. Picked off the pass. LeBron was still there playing defense, so he wasn't going to get around him. He tried to go to the far post and hooked it wide. Cornell looking to take the throw in. We're going to whistle first for a substitution. And Cornell will go out. And Niccolo will take the throw in. Perez trying to walk in, gets by, still with it, tipped away nicely on a TB. Knocks it away, and here comes Hager. Pushing it up, looking to go get it. It got pushed again. And for St. Mary's, it's going to be a corner kick. Santana comes back in. The two officials are coming over for a discussion. St. Mary's is setting up to take the kick. Salem is setting up to take the corner kick. And it's going to be the corner kick. And they take it very quickly. They blew the whistle and said, no, redo. That's a break for Salem because they kicked it away. So Hager will take it from the far side. They take the shot, they knocked it over the net. They've got a few of those. They pop it up deep. Bodies go down as they battle for the ball. Salem trying to knock it deep, picked off. Salem gets it back. Miyake knocking it deep. Santos just missed tipping it by. Off Niccolo. Tipped away. It's going to go out. Off Sullivan. Salem knocking it deep. Salem gets there and collects. Bodies go down again, no call. They're really letting them play. They take the shot from long range and it goes in. Over the head of Gallego. They nailed it. It went sailing. Gallego went as high as he could. Kaya Jackson with the goal. And all of a sudden, Salem Academy is up 3-2. Gallego went up in the air. It just went over his hand under the top crossbar from out maybe around the 10-yard line, maybe a little bit further. We hope everybody's going to be all right. Hate to see anybody get hurt. All of a sudden, St. Mary's, for the first time in the game, has to play from behind. They led 1-0, tied at 1. They led 2-1, tied at 2. And all of a sudden, Salem makes it 2 in a row. They're leading 3-2. Takeaway by Sullivan. Perez, nice little shift by Perez. Couldn't get through the two defenders. And Leclerc knocks it away. Santana gets run over. They knock it very deep. St. Mary's clears it away. Salem breaks it up, and then St. Mary's took down Mayaki. And it'll be a free kick for Salem. Pinto will take it from inside the 40-yard line. He slices it wide left, and it goes out of play. And we'll get a substitution for St. Mary's. LeBrun will kick it away. Popped up down the far side. Salem gets, winds up with it. Mayaki drops it back. Hager hustling, nice little stop, nice little shift. Trying to throw it in front, it got blocked. Left-footed Pinto has it blocked by a host of bodies out in front. Santana turning, looking, trying to walk in, broken up. Get through a couple, but there were too many people to get through. Mayaki hustles back, slides, got a piece of the ball, and it goes into the St. Mary's bench area. As we've got 10 minutes and counting left in this one, St. Mary's needs a goal to get back in it. Down the far side. Mayaki got a piece, and he knocked it off St. Mary's. With a rush, 3-on-3, they tip it ahead. Santana trying to walk in, they give it away. Popped toward the net. They didn't get a real good shot. They had numbers. Santana gave it up, and they just tried a little pop fly. Here's Santana in the middle. Uses that speed to get around. Trying to throw it in front. Goes all the way back to the 15-yard line. They have to start again. Shot is going to go wide left. Salem putting a lot of pressure on St. Mary's overall the entire game so far. Salem has had the territorial edge, and it shows because they're leading 3-2 with under 8 minutes left. Nice defense takeaway. That was Maroney, I think. Knocked upfield. They knock it by, but Salem hustles back and takes it away. And again, bodies go down with no call. I don't think I've ever seen a game where there's been this much contact with bodies going down that they haven't made a call. Shot. St. Mary's blocked it before it got to the net. Salem battling. They've taken away a lot of the .50-50 balls. A lot of them have gone to Salem. They've been a little more aggressive. Shot blocked. Salem keeping it in the St. Mary's end. Now they just lost it and went out of play. And Gallego was coming out. I believe it's Jacob Garino coming in the net for the Spartans. I think Gallego was going to come in as a would-be scorer. They're going to try and get him in the game. He went quickly to his bag of stuff behind the bench and put his regular game shirt on. So I might be trying to get him out there to try and beef up the scoring. They need it. Now the officials are going to have another conversation. We're down to the last 5 minutes, so the officials will have the clock down on the field as the scoreboard clock stops with 5 minutes left. Trying to knock it upfield. They got a head on it, knocked it up. Miyake pushed it a little too far. St. Mary's able to get there and knock it out of play, but Salem has it where they want it in the St. Mary's end, leading 3-2. They swung and missed on a pass out in front. Now the shot goes wide left. They got it out in front, it bounced, it was there, and they just swung and missed at it. And here comes Salem again. From long range, didn't get there. It stayed wide and missed on the left side. St. Mary's has to get a little giddy up in their step. They need a goal. Time winding down. They headed away. A foot race. Salem gets there first and knocks it out. St. Mary's will get a corner kick. And I think what we're going to get is we're going to get a timeout called by St. Mary's. So with timeout on the field, Salem Academy looking for the win over St. Mary's. They're leading 3-2. With time winding down, St. Mary's will have a corner kick from the far side. This may be the last chance that St. Mary's has. The corner kick coming from the far side. Time winding down. They've got everybody up, St. Mary's, including the goaltender. It gets knocked away. They knock it to the net. Too far, went up over the net. They got a shot. Aiden Sullivan just got up high enough to knock it over the top crossbar. Salem boots it deep. And they got it where they want it in the St. Mary's end with time winding down, leading by a goal. Centering pass knocked away. Salem will keep it in the St. Mary's end. Trying to knock it deep. Salem knocks it back. And Salem will collect. And they'll keep it in the St. Mary's end. And we got a body going down. And he's not getting up, the Salem player. I don't know if the officials have seen it yet. Knocked away, now the St. Mary's player gets knocked down. And Ms. Gagnon, the trainer of St. Mary's, out to check on the Salem player. And once again, St. Mary's will bring everybody, including the goaltender, looking for this free kick. And they were going to continue the game. Now the Salem player has been replaced on the field. He's limping off the field with Nicole Gagnon. So the free kick coming up. Salem substitute now just getting on the field. Now I'm not sure what they're doing. They're taking the goaltender out. Gallego is coming back in. I think he's a little taller than the other goaltender. It went by Betancourt. He lost it, and St. Mary's couldn't knock it in. They knocked it wide. Betancourt come out to make the catch. It went right by him. He missed it totally. St. Mary's got a piece of it, and they knocked it wide. They were that close. Santana trying to knock it deep. Salem breaks it up, knocks it the other way. And now they knock it very deep back in the St. Mary's end. Santana takes it away. Trying to get around, can't get around the defense. Salem keeping it in the St. Mary's end. Time winding down. Nobody in net for St. Mary's. Gallego, the goaltender, wearing the yellow vest, is all the way downfield trying to make a play. Salem knocks it out of play. Mayanki knocks it away. Tipped. Salem knocks it out. St. Mary's trying to go quickly. Skips past. They couldn't keep it in. They blow the whistle, and that's going to do it. Salem Academy is going to knock off St. Mary's. Kevin Perez gave St. Mary's the lead in the first period. A great pass from Wesley Hager to Xavier, I'm saying Bowser because it's hard to read the names that they wrote down. A great pass with probably a minute and a half left in the half, tied it at 1. They came out, a corner kick went long, and there was Aiden Sullivan to knock it in the back of the net to make it 2-1 St. Mary's. But then Wesley Hager with a great play, got the ball deep on a long pass, beat the defense, walked in, knocked it home, and made it 2-2. And then Kaya Jackson, from about the 10-yard line, ripped it. It went high in the air, just over the fingertips of Gallego into the back of the net, and that was the winning goal. And they win it by a score of 3-2. St. Mary's had an opportunity, a free kick. Betancourt, the goaltender, came out, missed it completely. It went by. St. Mary's got a piece of it, and when they tipped it wide by the open net. A wide open net could have tied it. But Salem Academy will come up with a win. They're going to go to 9-2-2. St. Mary's will have to wait until the next time to get their third win. 3-2. Salem Academy over St. Mary's. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.